everybody, thanks for joining me today on my channel. My name is Chris with Christys Crafts, and today on our 30 days around the world we are going to be stopping in Berlin, Germany. So this is a picture of me. This would have been again from 2010 in front of the Brandenburg gate. This would have been in Berlin. We had a 24-hour day off in Germany, and so myself and a group of other co-workers went ahead and took the train in to Berlin. It was a super hot day, especially if you live in Germany or you've been over to Europe. Air conditioning is not a big thing there, and so it was probably close to 100 degrees in that range that week that we were there. And the train that we were in did not have air conditioning, so it was a very hot commute. There was a whole story that involved the train that I'll go on to later in my book, but this was a happy kind of moment. My grandmother came to America when she was 14 years old, and what's really cool about this is down the street from the Brandenburg gate is the university where my great-grandfather would have gone to university, and then it was also very close to where my grandmother would have grown up. So she had passed when I was just out of high school, or no, I'm sorry, she passed, my kids were all born, so she was probably knew that she was a great-grandma to the twins. I think my niece was the littlest one that she was able to meet. She didn't meet my one nephew. I think he was the last one or the last two nephews she never got to know. Anyways, what was really cool about it is the fact that I was there and how proud she would have been knowing that I was there. And also my daughter was working for the same airline, and so she would have gone over to Germany so many times. So I know my grandma was looking down from heaven, very tickled about the whole thing. And so that's kind of what I'm going to write about through my journaling and things like that. But again, the Brandenburg wall or gate and where that location really brought me closer to her because she was born and raised in Berlin. And so yeah, anyways, what I'm going to do is use this grid paper as my background. This is one of the Vicky Boutin Storyteller backgrounds. And then what I thought I would do is use this pink, this blue with navy blue hearts. This is from Bella Besties. This is heart and ombre blueberry. And then it's an ombre color on the other side. But I'm going to use this as part of my matting. And then also this pink dot that has an off-color pink. And this is a Jen Hatfield. This is Day by Day. And then what I thought I would do is fussy cut out. And I also thought about maybe taking a little bit of this grid paper or gingham paper too. I'm not sure, but I am definitely going to be fussy cutting out some flowers because that's what I do, and try and get all three of the colors in. So this is what I'm going to work with. I'm going to go ahead and put you on fast forward and see what we can do. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and cut the branding strips off of all of my papers. And the pink paper with the dots on it and this blue paper with the navy hearts, I'm going to cut strips from those. So the pink paper, I'm making a 4.5-inch strip, and the navy paper, I cut it to a 5-inch strip. The next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and use the back side of that gingham paper, and I'm going to go ahead and make my mat out of that. And so it's pulling in all the colors. I first had to write down the dates and things like that I had on the back. And I'm trying to be very careful of where I'm cutting because, again, I want to fussy cut those florals. And I've just got the branding strip off the grid paper. So what I had decided to do is go ahead and take the navy paper, and I'm just going to go ahead and rip it. and that's going to just get glued down to the side. Then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to rip the pink paper. I'm just going to make it a little bit shorter than the blue so we have those layered banners coming down. And I just love the texture that ripping gives, and stacking the papers. It's just a very easy way to decorate. I'm going to do the same thing in the bottom, only in the reverse. So I'm going to start out with the navy paper with the pink on top, using those cut edges, and that's going to build those colors at the bottom. Off camera, I went ahead and I fussy cut the florals out. So the one that was a corner piece on the paper fit perfectly at the bottom. I grabbed another cluster that had the 3 flowers that I'm going to have here to the right hand side at the bottom of the larger banner, and then I just took the other 2 and I'm going to put those up top. Now the next thing I'm going to do is grab these stickers, and I'm having to work around the words, and I was going to put Berlin and then DE for the abbreviation for Germany. However, there wasn't enough E's, and everyone, or at least I know, that Berlin is in Germany. So I think it's okay if I don't have that on there. So I'm going to go ahead and spell that out in the pink. And then I'm going to grab my Paige Evans little foam navy thickers again. Those are the tiny alphas, and I'm going to go ahead and spell out Brandenburg gate. And I start out with having it up top, and it's just going to run too big, and I thought it would look a little strange having it run off and not be totally over the top of Berlin. So I'm actually in a moment going to switch things around, and I'm going to pull the Berlin up top, and then it will be so Berlin Brandenburg gate, and I end up liking how that looks. So here I am. I'm going to go ahead and raise it up, and then I'll just bring it in a little bit and write the word gate, and then it gives me an opportunity then to do a little decorating at the bottom around that little gap that it leaves. So the next thing I'm going to do is grab my sticker book. This is from Echo Park. So here I'm using out of my stash. I have Vicky Bouton paper, I have Bella Boulevard paper, I have paper from Jen Hatfield, and now I have thickers from Paige Evans, and now I'm using Echo Park stickers. So really dig into your stash. You'd be surprised at what you can mix and match. You don't always have to buy the full collection. Buy the pretty papers you like, buy the embellishments that you think you'll be able to use, and go from there. So at the top, I just took the 3 airline tags, the luggage tags, and I just kind of clustered them together so you really can't read what the names of the tags are. So even though it's London and JFK, they're covered up. I put that with a camera. I had a hot air balloon that was flying up with the world and a suitcase. At the bottom, I had the passport with the word adventure, and then I just stacked some more phrases below the word. So I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by. Make sure you check out everyone listed below so that you can check out all of their videos and layouts that they're putting up for this travel adventure. And we'll see you again on my channel with another location around the world. Have a great day.